Okay, tier list. Um, I'm gonna go over the rules real quick. Color, just the overall, if I like it or not, and if I had it, would I be happy or would I be sad? Baseball cards, B tier. Just they're baseball cards. Bob, 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 Bender, Bender, B tier, Bender. Pot of Greed, A tier. I mean, it's Pot of Greed. Like, need I say more? Like, it's Pot of Greed. Like, there's so much you can do in this world, and then there's Pot of Greed. Razor, D tier. Now, I don't like Razor for the sole reason that I've never tried Razor before. I've used so many other products that aren't Razor. I feel like just switching now would be useless, and I don't know. Razor just doesn't really appeal to me. Simon Cowell. Now, see, I don't know if there's any controversies going on with Simon Cowell right now. I haven't really been keeping up with my Simon Cowell lore, and if there is, I apologize. But from what I know, he's a pretty cool dude. Wooden Logs, C tier. You don't really need them anymore for the sole reason that we live in a civilized society. But besides that, yeah, wooden logs are pretty cool. Juice World's a goodbye and good riddance. Nah, I'm not gonna do him that dirty. C tier. B tier. If I was talking to someone in a conversation and I was having a one-on-one, I'd put it C tier. But since I'm not trying to be fake, I'm gonna put a B tier just because I do listen to a couple of the songs. Medic Bag, S tier. S tier. I can't even like. Need I say more? S tier. It's the medic bag from Payday. I can't. It's just incredible. It's red, one thing, and it's really just incredible. The Cronorium from COD Zombies. Cronorium, pretty cool. It is in Blood of the Dead, which makes it a great part of the lore, and because Blood of the Dead is the best zombies map in the world, in all of zombies history, all modded zombies, Blood of the Dead trumps over everything. That is true. Connor from Detroit Become Human. I love Detroit Become Human. Probably one of my favorite single player games. So it makes sense that the main protagonist is up there. I don't think I need to say anymore. I really don't. It's so simple, and I don't think I need to say anymore about why he is an S plus tier. He's just super reliable, I guess. A big ass rock, B tier. It's just a rock. It's just stone. When does Rock 2 come out? Like, come on. Ice cream cake, C tier. Only reason I say C tier is because when you bite into it, if you have sensitive teeth and it hurts your teeth, you can't really munch on a cake. You have to like eat it slowly, which is never eat slowly. Rush, eat as fast as possible. It's good for you. Monster trucks, B tier. It's a monster truck. It's a monster truck. They crush things. They're cool. They're in GTA. Pretty cool. A pen, C tier. For the sole reason that it's so much more of a digital world, you don't really need pens anymore. I guess they're good to take notes, but you can do the same thing with a pencil or really any other writing utensil. But pens are, you know, reliable to keep around, so. Philadelphia 76ers, another C tier. I don't watch basketball, so I don't really know what they're like all about, but 76ers, pretty cool, C tier. Dizzy from Valorant, S tier. Everybody in Gecko's like Goon Squad, Dizzy, Mosh, Wingman, and Thrash, all of them S tier. Actually, Wingman S plus, but just the whole gang, the whole lot of them S tier. And if I see anybody else putting them anywhere below, like B or below her, yeah, just move locations because I will be arriving at your house. Mary Marauder, I just mean Gingerbread, A tier. This guy, pretty cool. Gingerbread are just iconic. They're festive. Everybody knows what a gingerbread is. You see gingerbread, you're like, I know where that is. That's a gingerbread. They taste good. And even if you don't like decorating them, they're still just cool to look at. Ground beef. I like ground beef. A tier. If I was a vegan, I'd say E tier, but I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever, so A tier. But yeah, they're pretty cool. It's just ground beef. It's just meat. The R key. Now, if you never wanted to reload your gun in any first-person shooter game, you can just toss that in E tier. But if you did, I'd say put it like B tier is fine. It's just another key, another P in a pod. But you do need all of your keys to make a keyboard. Jetstream Sam, another S tier. Need I say more? Cool Brazilian man, can double jump. Has cool sword, cool accent, really strong. I think that's all I need to say. Will Smith. If this was 7 years ago, he'd go S plus, S tier. But we're in today's day and age, C tier. Just because he hasn't really done anything like huge. Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, phenomenal show. If I'm judging him just by that, he's S plus. But since you don't have to judge him as a person and judge him just everything else, all his other movies, C tier. Salt, another C tier. You don't need any more salt. If you're mad that I put C too low, you need to stop consuming sodium and take a gulp of just water. Like go to the tap, go get a water filter, go get a water bottle, and just you don't need any more salt. Vodka, D tier. Eh. I don't need to go into all of that mumbo jumbo, but it's a D tier. A kunai, B tier. B tier. Just for the sole reason that if I had one, I wouldn't be able to use it because A, I don't know how to throw one. B, it's probably dangerous, and I don't like sharp things because I'm afraid I'm going to cut myself. And the C or 3 was like, it's illegal. I can't legally own one of these. Michael DeSanta, another S tier. I don't need to say anymore. He's my favorite of the 3, Michael, Trevor, Franklin. So it's only happened for S. But if if Franklin and Trevor were here, they'd be either A or S. I don't know which would be where, but they'd both be in the air. They'd never drop any lower than a B. R99 from Apex, putting that in B for the sole reason that it's from Apex. If it wasn't from Apex, or for example, if this is an Apex tier list, it'd be like S, S plus, A. But since it's not an Apex tier list and this is from Apex, at B tier. Silly String, C tier. It's just messy and it's super expensive. And it's like, you can't really do anything cool with it because I guess you could prank your friends, but then they'll just get mad at you because it'll just ruin their clothing. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know, nor do I really care. It's another thing. Springtrap, S tier. Eh. Wow. Okay, so I did some glazing. I didn't put anything in E tier, which is honestly surprising. S tier. Quite a little bit. We got 5. We got the boys. We got Dizzy, Jetstream Sam, Mike. Springtrap, the Canorium, Medbag. Yeah. So E tier was nothing, so the worst one would be the vodka. Well, actually, we'll just toss in E tier so it looks better. And then, just S plus, like, I don't really need to say anything. It's just so reliable and beautiful. And, okay, so we got S tier, E tier, vodka, and B tier, the middle of the middle. That's going to be, it's going to be another tie, because we got 3 on this side, 3 on this side. Tie between Rock and Monster Truck. If I were to choose which one I like more, I don't know. If they had a fight, I don't know who would win, the Big Rock or the Monster Truck. It depends how big the Big Rock was, but I don't know. Yeah, so here's the list. Yeah, and